everyone, this is Tim Rhea here live. We're at the WAC in downtown Seattle hosting a show for Gary Ritner, the Puget Sound Venture Club 30th year anniversary. And excited to have Marry Waiss. Is it Waiss or Weiss?
It's pronounced Weiss. It looks like Waiss, but it's pronounced Weiss.
So let's start with you and your background.
Well, our story, back in 2011, well, actually probably even earlier than that, I had a pediatric cardiologist from Seattle Children came, and we were doing a collaborative project with them. I was vice president of clinical affairs for a local medical device company, and we were collaborating with Seattle Children's. I had a team of analysts, and the cardiologist came and asked if he could contract my team to help him with some of his work. And I went, interesting idea. And stewed on it for a while, talked to some of my friends and my radiologist and cardiologist friends around the world. And we launched this business, Precision Image Analysis. And what we do, we offer post-processing services of diagnostic medical images. Our value prop is that one of the things we do is we try to address the serious problem here in the U.S. of the high cost of healthcare. And we do that by outsourcing. So our business model allows us to reduce costs by increasing efficiency. We also provide a platform for standardization. And we do this by outsourcing tasks or offloading tasks from physicians to expertly trained analysts. There's a lot of parallels for this in the medical industry. Nurse practitioners taking over some of the work from the physicians have traditionally done. Lots of areas where this has happened in the past, and we're just taking this to a different level as far as image processing goes. So started out with the Puget Sound Venture Club was one of the first groups that we talked to. Gary was wonderful in going through my slide deck and my business model, and might have been a little brutal to begin with, but I really appreciate. Actually, that's not true. Gary is such a gracious person, but he did a wonderful job of helping me refine and hone my presentation so that it would be interesting to investors and relevant. And I think he did a nice job of that. I presented twice to Puget Sound Venture Club and was able to pick up some wonderful contacts through those presentations. So lots of wonderful feedback from Gary and some very valuable contacts that I was able to meet and relationships that I've been able to develop through my interaction with Puget Sound Venture Club.
So what are some, I guess, pro tips you would give female entrepreneurs who are looking at starting their own businesses from you blazing trail and making things happen in the medical imaging space, which is a hard space to work in. The medical space is like 10 times harder than a lot of startup areas.
Well, that's all I know is the medical imaging space. So IT, and sometimes I scratch my head a little bit and say, how am I in IT? Because my background is imaging, and it's clinical trials, and it's clinical imaging. Medicine, so to me, it doesn't seem difficult. It's all I know. It's what I know best. Women in medicine, women in IT, women raising money. There's a lot of statistics out there. Women have to do everything twice as well or better than men in order to be able to get the same recognition. It's harder to raise money. I never really look at things that way. I just give it my all every time, and I don't think about the fact that I may be the only woman in a conference room with 19 other men. I'm just there to do my best and present my company and present the value proposition. And I've been able to, I feel like in some ways maybe we've beat the odds. I've raised well over $1.5 million in angel funding for my company, and I really haven't experienced any kind of prejudice, or I haven't experienced that personally.
Where are you at today? Are you guys still raising money? Are you early stage, mid stage? Are you exited already, or where are you at today?
Oh gosh, no, we're not exited yet. We are. We closed a Series A, we closed a Series B, and we're in a new Series B round, and I'm well on my way through that as well. Nice. Technically it's closed, but I'm oversubscribing, so that's a little bit of a pitch if anyone is interested. I am taking a little bit more in this round. I'm going to oversubscribe, and we're going to use this to continue our sales and marketing efforts. That's really the goal here. Yep. The company's growing. We're early revenue, and we've got a great pipeline. We've got a great sales and marketing team. We have a wonderful product. We have about 10 customers. They're all reference accounts. Every one of them we can contact, and I can refer a customer, an investor to any one of our customers, and I'm very confident that they're going to say wonderful things about the team because we've put together a really, really remarkable group of people.
So, Mary, what's the best way to get a hold of you? Do you have a LinkedIn profile or?
Well, yes, the best way to get a hold of me, well, LinkedIn is one way. The best way probably is to visit our website, www.piamedical.com. If you want information about my company, that's where you would go. And then there's I think the last page is where you can request information. If you want to connect with me directly, LinkedIn would be a way to do that. My email is mwaiss@piamedical.com, and that's usually the best way to reach me. I try to respond to everyone within 2 days, and if I don't, ping me again because I've lost your email somewhere along the way.
Nice.
But I do my best to respond.
All right. Well, that was fun. It was great to interview you and have you on the show. Want to thank you for your time, and we'll look forward to your success.
Thank you. This was really fun. Thanks. Good luck to you, too.